Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to learn division and division with a short trick. Normally we have two ways of doing the division. One is a long way in which we need to subtract, drag the number down, then write the answer. And then there's another way in which we can do all our rough work within that bracket and the same time we can write our answer on the top of it. It's really easy. It will save you a lot of paper. It will save you a lot of rough work. What all you need to do, you need to remember your times table very well. If you know your times table, this trick is really going to be very easy, and this will be the best trick to do the division for your maths work. Let's start with a single digit one. So first I'm going to take the small number. So I'm going to take 465 divide with number 5. So my dividend is 465 and divisor is 5. What you need to do first step, you need to space it out. So you need to give some space between the numbers. So I'm going to give the space and then I'm going to check my first digit is 4, which is smaller than 5. Since our first number is smaller than our divisor, we are going to add 0 on the top. Now we can take the help of the second number, which is number 6. So I'm going to take 4 and 6 combined, which will make 46. Next step, you need to find in a 5 time table the number equal or lower than 46, which we know in a 5 times 9 is 45. Hence, my first quotient value is going to be number 9. Now, next step, you need to subtract 45 from 46. If you subtract it, you will get 1. Now, this one, as we do in our multiplication, what we're going to do, we're going to carry to the next number. So I'm going to carry the number 1 to the 5, and if we combine them together, that's make the number 15. And again we read the timetable of number 5 and we know 5 times 3 is 15. So if I do the 15, then my remainder is going to be the 0 and my final answer is going to be 93. This was the first one, so it took a bit of time. Now we do a little bit faster. So I'm going to take the second number, divide it with the 3. Number 6 bigger than 3, no problem. 3 times 2 is a 6. So my first quotient value is going to be number 2. Next step, subtraction. 6 minus 6 is going to be the 0, which I'm going to put before 2. Now 0, 2 is smaller than 3. So I'm going to take the help of one more number. My next number is 5. So that will make 25 now. Now you need to remember, anytime you take the extra help of a number, you need to add 0. So many students make mistake on this. They don't put that additional 0 and then their answer gets wrong. So I'm going to put 0 first and then 25. 3 times 8 is 24, closer to 25, and then subtract 24 from 25. Remainder is 1, which I'm going to add with my next digit. So it's going to be 12, which you know 3 times 4 is 12. So this is going to be your answer. See, everything happening only in that bracket. Everything happening in the same line. Final example for single digit before we move to the double digit. Now I'm going to divide with the 9. First number 8, we know is smaller than 9. So we're going to put that 0 on the top first and then take the help of the next number 4. That's going to make 84. 9 times 9, 81. 84 minus 81 will give you 3. Now you have 3 and 2, 32. 9 times table again, closer to 32. We know it's times 3, 27. So I'm going to subtract here only 32 minus 27, which is 5. And that 5 is going to be carried over with a 0. So that will make 50. 9 times 5, 45. Again, 50 minus 45 will give you the remainder 5, which I'm going to put before 4. And my final number is going to be the 54. Now that's easy, isn't it? 54 in the 9 times table, you know it comes at number 6. 9 times 6 is 54. And if I subtract 54 minus 54 is going to be 0 remainder. So my final answer is going to be 9356. When you're writing your final answer, you don't necessarily need to put that 0 which is in the front, but any 0 in the middle, you need to write that one. Now we move to the double digit. Now in double digit, I'm going to cover the double digit only up to the 20. If you like to know, if you like to see the trick for more bigger number like for 42, 52, then please like, share and subscribe the channel and press that bell also, because I'm going to make the another video in which I'm going to show you the short trick for the larger numbers. Let's say maybe anything closer to 70 or 80. So I'm going to make that video shortly. But for the time being, let's focus on this one. So 11, first number is smaller. Again, I'm going to put the 0 on the top. Then I will take the help of another number, which will make 11. So what I do, first I put 0 and then 11 divided with the 11 is number 1 and then 0 remainder. Now I have 0 and 0. So whenever you have situation like this, when you have the 2 0, that 1 0 can straight away go on the top. So I'm going to put that 0 on the top and then I'm going to take the next number, which is 2. 2 we know is smaller than 11. So we need to add one more 0 to our answer. So I'm going to add one more 0 and going to take the help of the next number. So that's make it 22. Now 11 times 2 is 22. We know it. So our final answer is going to be 1002. Let's take one more example, and this time I'm going to take a little bit bigger number. So I'm going to take number 16. So I'm going to divide 34976 with the 16. First number 3 small, so I put 0 straight away. Now that makes 34. 16 time table, if you know, 16 times 2 is a 32. So my first quotient value is going to be 2. 34 minus 32 is going to be the 2 remainder, which I'm going to add in front of my number 9. That makes it 29. 16 times 1, 16. 29 minus 16, you will have 13. Now whatever value you're going to have after subtracting, you're going to write the whole value. So that will make my next number 137. Now that's a bit long multiplication. So you need to think of the 16 time table, which is close to 137. I know it's at number 8, 128. Next, subtract 137 minus 128, which will give you the answer 9, which you're going to put before your last digit 6. So that will be 96 and the final value is going to be 6. Final question, dividing with a 20, that's a bit easy. First number 8 is small, so put 0 straight away. Then 80, 20 times 4 is 80, 0 remainder. 0 and 2 together is still smaller than 20, so I'm going to put 0 and going to take the help of my next number. So that will make the 24. But before taking 24, don't forget to put your 0, that's very important. 24, 20 times 1 is 20, 24 minus 20 is going to be the 4 remainder, which I'm going to add with my 0. That will make 40. Now 40 we know, 20 times 2 is going to be 40. See, this is a really easy trick. All you need to know your times table very well and bit of mental calculation. Now what if your dividend is not completely divisible by your divisor? So let's take some example. First we divide with a 2. So 13, nearest number is 12. 13 minus 12 is going to be the 1, which I'm going to stick with my next numbers. That will make 17. 2 times 8 is 16. Now I have the 1 remainder. Now you can also write this answer like a 68 remainder 1 or 68 in a fraction form, 68 and a half. 68 1 over 2. So you can write answer like this. But what if you need to solve it completely and bring the answer to a decimal? What you're going to do, we're going to add the decimal at the end of our dividend, which is 137, and also on the top. So you need to add two decimal, and then the decimals allows you to add as many as 0 you want it until you completed the problem. So we can add as many as 0 we want. We need only one here because we know if you put 1 0, that will make it 10, and our answer is going to be 68.5. Now, if you realize that 68.5 and 68 and a half exactly the same value, so they are going to be the same value. It's just the way you're going to write it. Now, the next example, I'm going to divide with a 9. Number 6 smaller, so 0 on the top. 62. 9 times 6, 54. 62 minus 54 is going to be the 8. So 8, I'm going to stick to my next number, 84. Now 84, 9 times 9 is going to be the 81. So I'm going to subtract 84 to 81, which will give me the remainder 3. I'm going to forward it to my next number. So that will make 31. 9 times table again. 9 times 3 is going to be the 27. So I'm going to put 3 on the top and subtract 31 minus 27, which will give me the answer or remainder 4. So once I have that remainder 4, what I can do, I can add the decimal at the end of my dividend and to the quotient as well. This decimal allows you to take 0, so I'm going to take 10, which will make my number 40. Now you divide again, same process. 9 times 4 is going to be 36, and then again you will have the remainder 4. Now decimal will allow you to take one more 0, so I'm going to add one more 0. Again 40, 9 times 4, 36. So once you have like this number will keep on repeating. Now, it doesn't matter how many times you'll do it, they will keep on repeating like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 as your quotient value. So once we have this repetition in our division problem, then we stop after finding the three values. So once we have the three same value after the decimal, we stop and we put that small dash on the top. That shows that these is the recurring decimals. Recurring decimals means the same number repeating again and again after the decimal, and it will keep on going on. So we need to stop after 3. If you want to change to the nearest one, you can change to the nearest one, then put that small sign after the 2 or single digit, depends how many decimal points you are changing to. Now that was the recurring decimal. Move to final question of the day. Dividing the 12 this time. 25, 12 times 2, 24. 25 minus 24 will give me one remainder. I'm going to add with a 0, makes 10. Still smaller than 12. So going to take the help of number 2. So extra help, then you always put the extra 0 on the top. So I'm going to add the 0 on the top, makes 102. Then 12 times 8 is a 96. 102 minus 96 will give me the remainder 6. Right? Now I have the 6. Obviously, I need to convert to the decimal. So I'm going to add the decimal at the end of my dividend as well as at the end of my quotient. And then add the 0 with the 6, makes it 60. 12 times 5 is going to be the 60 with 0 remainder. I hope this trick will really help you to be a master of division, and you will be able to do any division problem faster than the traditional long division way. I'm also going to create some more videos in which I'm going to cover a trick for much bigger numbers like 2 digits numbers 78, 62, etc. etc. But for today, that's all. If you like today's video, please do like the page, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe the channel. See you all in my next magic trick. Till then, goodbye and thanks for watching.